Hello and warm greetings. Time to present you the English news in reaction to the possibility of privatizing the Afghan war. President Ashraf Ghani said he will not allow foreign mercenaries to operate in Afghanistan. Addressing the third Mayor's National Conference, the president said the Afghan government forces have enough potential and have managed to save the country from collapse. You should know that the work which is done by the Afghans cannot be done by any foreign mercenary, and foreign mercenaries will never be allowed in its soil, Ghani said. Ghani's remarks come days after Eric Prince, the founder of Blackwater Security Company, in an interview with the Tolo News insisted that the Afghan war will end a few months using his plan to send a few thousand contracted mentors to Afghanistan. According to Prince, 3,600 contracted veteran mentors from Blackwater will be deployed to Afghanistan, 36 for each Afghan unit and for 4 years at a time. Chief Executive of National Unity Government Abdullah insists that the Trump administration's renewed approach to the settlement conflict is working. Fox News said in a report, "Imagine a situation without commitment. Things would be very difficult. It is working," he told Fox News in an exclusive interview during last week's United Nations General Assembly in New York. They announced a strategy and mobilized other countries and partners in NATO. They doubled the size of the Afghan commandos. They have supported our Air Force, which is important in the way of medevacs transporting the injured. These things are going to take time, but it is working, he said. Afghanistan Ulama Council said on Monday that the Afghan and Pakistani religious scholars have agreed on a joint meeting on Afghanistan's war as they wrapped up discussions this clerics in Islamabad. The 7-member Afghan delegation led by Ataullah al-Din, deputy head of the High Peace Council, traveled to Islamabad last week on Thursday, September 27. Afghan and Pakistani religious scholars have agreed to hold a big summit, but it is not yet clear when this meeting will happen, said Nur Pacha Ahmad, member of Afghanistan's Ulama Council. The Afghan government said it hopes that the meeting will help in ending violence and conflict in the country. Such meetings can awake those who have been deceived and have joined opposition lines. At least it will help reduce conflicts in the country, said Omid Maisha, a spokesman of Chief Executive Abdullah. Although the influence of Pakistani religious scholars on the Taliban is prominent, but a lack of participation of influential Pakistani clerics at such meetings has reduced hopes of its outcomes, an analyst said. Nearly 230 members of the parliament and general meeting were absent today. A number of parliament members say that the reason behind not being in the Parliament House is actually a kind of defamation for the parliamentarian, for the upper house and lower house of Afghan government. They took the scholars, they took the money and salaries, but they are not present in the parliament. Meanwhile, a number of activists and scholars say that the current and the present parliament is not actually responsive to the needs and demands of the people. That's why the new should be replaced or it might be obliterated. Thank you. It was a brief. Good night.